Boom, be-doo, ba-dee-dee-dee-boom.
Oh, little Lulu, with freckles on your skin. Always in and out of trouble, but mostly always in. Using Dad's necktie for the tail of your kite. Using Mom's lipstick for the letters you write. Little Lulu, there's no one quite as smart. Doesn't matter what you're doing it with your heart. Shiny curls, a dancing nerves, a sparkle in your eye. When can we look forward to your next surprise? What a surprise! Oh, the clock says 7:30, it's really after 10. Looks like Lulu's been repairing it again. Oh, you're wild, you know it's true, Lou. And you're very hard to tame. Little Lulu, we love you, just the same. Little Lulu, we love you, Lou, just the same.
Parents ever said, "Stay over, it's no trouble at all," then you know trouble is on the way. Like when I had to share my bed with Grandma. The next day I mentioned that she makes snarfly bear noises in her sleep, and I got in trouble. Then during dinner my dad said, "Lulu, take those peas out of your nose. Where did you learn such behavior?" I reminded Dad that he taught me the pea nose trick, and I got in even more trouble. And when I heard Mom say her dress was just an old rag and I used it to clean up a mess, I got in the most trouble I've ever been in. So no trouble at all for them means a ton of trouble for you.
These just came in today. They're quite exquisite.
They're beautiful.
But they're so expensive, Lulu.
Well, you have to spend tons of money to buy quality jewelry, Annie.
That'll be $1.47.
10,
20, 50,
97, 98, 99, 100.
100 pieces of Mango Madness Fizz candy. Oh, my mouth tingles just thinking about it.
Are you sure we should spend all of our club savings on candy?
That'll be $1, please.
Sure. The other kids will be jealous that we have all this candy. We'll be the richest kids in town.
Oh, a fortune in diamonds from this backwater store. I'm rich. Oh, no, that'll bring the fuzz. I better amscray.
Hurry, Officer McNabb! That crook stole my jewels!
Huh?
Don't you worry, Mr. Lockett. No one escapes Eagle Eye McNabb.
Come on, guys. Let's get out of here. Our loot isn't safe.
The perfect hiding place for our treasure.
Yay!
I gotta stash this loot, but where? Aha! The perfect hiding place for the perfect crime. Ooh, Mango Madness Fizz candy, my favorite! It's like taking candy from a child.
I tell you, Annie, only the best jewels are shiny and bright. See how my rings sparkle?
Yeah, it's like staring into the sun.
Ah! Those girls found my loot! It's getting so you can't hide your hard-earned swag without having someone swipe it. But I'll get it back. Hello, girls. I was just admiring your lovely jewelry and thought how much my sick little daughter would like it. And maybe we could trade this candy for your jewelry?
Hey, mister, this isn't cheap stuff, you know.
And $2. What do you say, huh? For my sick little girl?
Sold!
Now remember, fellas, no one's to know about our special stash of Mango Madness Fizz or candy. Give it back. It's ours.
Hey, we traded our jewelry for this candy fair and square.
Oh, must be different Fizz candy.
We better check our stash anyway.
Those girls lied to us. They stole our loot and ditched their fake jewelry.
Nobody takes our candy and leaves us cheap glass.
Boys, where did you get that jewelry?
From the girls, Officer McNabb.
Carry on.
Piece of cake.
This candy isn't so good after you've had a lot.
Yeah, I wish we hadn't traded it for our jewelry.
Okay, Lulu and Annie, we want that Mango Madness Fizz candy. Here, let's trade.
Okay, Tubby.
I know one place where no one will be able to snag our candy in our stomachs.
These aren't nearly as sparkly as our other ones.
Let's go back to the corner store. Maybe we can return them for something else.
Girls, where did you get that jewelry?
From the boys, Officer McNabb.
Something's not right. Come on, girls. I think we should go and see what the boys are up to.
The coast is clear. Time to take my jewels and skedaddle.
More jewelry for your daughter?
Thanks, girls. You've been a big help.
After all that.
Let's get rid of this jewelry. Looking rich is way too much trouble.
I got your thief and your jewelry, Mr. Lockett. What's wrong now, Mr. Lockett?
They're fake.
What? All that work for cheap glass?
Girls! Girls! Where's the jewelry you had on before?
We returned it and bought all this good candy we're going to share with the boys.
No, it was those kids. They tricked me. But how? How?
That's what I'd like to know.
I found one! I found one!
Hey, fellers, look at all the candy we got by returning that fake jewelry you gave us. Want some? This is the Mona Lisa. It's one of the most famous paintings in the world. You know why? It's because of her smile. Willie's baby brother gets that same look on his face about 9 times a day, and no one says he's smiling. No sirree, Bob. If you ask me, that's not a smile, that's gas. My grandpa is really into health food, so he's always telling me to eat right. Like just the other day he said, "You should eat lots of oats, Lulu. Horses eat oats. You want to be as strong as a horse, don't you?" Well, I did a little research, and it turns out that the average lifespan of a horse is only 20 years. So I'm sticking to chocolate.
Look at that clubhouse. It's beautiful. I bet they worked on it all day. You know, fellas, just the sight of it makes me wanna...
Go back and paint our clubhouse?
Nah, go over and wreck it. All right. Yeah.
Hot dog!
That reminds me, we haven't had lunch yet. We'll wreck their clubhouse after lunch. I hate causing havoc on an empty stomach.
They're gonna wreck the boys' clubhouse, Annie. We gotta warn Tubby. Boys! Boys! We heard the West Side boys plotting. They're gonna come over and wreck your clubhouse after lunch.
After all our hard work?
You're the club president, Tubby. You gotta stand up to them.
Correction. Since I'm the club president, I give the orders, and I order you to go stand up to those West Side boys, Willie.
You're a big chicken, Tubby.
Chicken, huh? Well, I'll show you.
Iggy, do something.
Hold your stuff, fellas.
Thanks, Iggy.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Lulu, we can't let this go on.
You're right. My bedtime is in 7 hours. All right, that's enough.
Ow! Ah!
We'll meet again, Tubby.
When there's nobody around to save you.
I wish we could think of a way to get Tubby and Willie to make up. Like that time they were mad at each other, and then Tubby helped Willie eat his birthday cake.
That's it. I bet you if Tubby was in some kind of trouble, Willie would help him. Whoa!
Yow! I can't see a thing.
Annie, I've got an idea how we can help those boys.
Boy, when I get a hold of Willie... Hey, turn out the lights! I can't get it off!
Tubby's in trouble. Come with us, Tubby. We know somebody who will help you.
Lulu? Hey, help! Stop!
Boy, when I get a hold of Tubby...
Willie, look! Tubby's in trouble. He needs your help.
Look at that!
Laugh at me, will ya? Where is he?
Over here, Tubby. Hey, Tubby, over here.
Oh.
Over here, Tubby. Huh? Hey, what's going on?
Look, Tubby. Willie has a pot stuck on his head, too. Why don't you boys help each other get them off?
Uh-oh, West Side boys. Look at that, fellas.
The West Side boys! Let's get them! You guys give?
Yeah. Have you had enough?
I hope you West Side boys are happy. This is all your fault for wanting to wreck the boys' clubhouse. Wreck the clubhouse? I almost forgot. Now it'll be a cinch.
No problem.
Piece of cake.
That reminds me. We haven't had dessert. Now somebody write that down so we don't forget this time. Wreck clubhouse after dessert.
Not so fast! You gotta help us, Lulu.
Yeah, we promise not to fight anymore if you get these pots off our heads.
Deal. Don't worry, fellas. A little soapy water should do the trick.
Hey, they're getting their faces washed too. Their moms are gonna thank us for sure.
Hey, I know how we can stop those West Side boys.
Tubby's sure gonna thank us after all this. Yes, sirree. My mom always told me, wait a half an hour after you eat before causing trouble. Has it been a half an hour yet?
I think so.
Yoo-hoo! Anybody home? Hey! What's going on? Down! I can't see!
Can't see.
We give up! We promise not to wreck your clubhouse if you take these pots off our heads!
Deal.
It's a good thing for you fellas that we're in a good mood today. You're in luck.
Yeah. Pot luck. You can learn lots of stuff at camp, like how to tell what kind of animals are around by reading their tracks, and the things they leave behind for you to step in. Or if the cabins have cute names like Maple Leaf Lodge and Pine Cone Cottage, and you're in Poison Ivy Inn, then you know the counselors remember you from last year. And if a really bad smell wakes you up and you think it's a forest fire but it's really your breakfast, then you learn to ask your parents to send lots of food. And if someone starts a letter, "Dear Mommy and Daddy, please get me out of here. I promise to be good for the rest of my life," then you'll learn it's time to go home, especially if the letter was written by your camp counselor.
Oh, Lulu.
Tag in a cemetery isn't such a good idea. But you're it anyway.
Aha!
What an old tree.
It's called the Spook tree.
Why do they call it that?
Well, why do you think? They say that if you come and touch the tree at midnight and make a wish, your wish will come true.
Wow.
But it's guarded by ghosts, and if they catch you, they'll turn you into one of them.
I'd love to make a wish. Maybe there's some way to fool the ghosts and sneak past them.
How can you fool a ghost?
By wearing a sheet and looking like one.
Hey, that just might work.
Come on, Tubby, let's do it, huh? We'll sneak out tonight at 11 o'clock and meet there on the corner. And don't forget a sheet.
She's not afraid because she hasn't got any sense.
Gee, it sure is different out here at night. What's that? A ghost. Or, hey, maybe it's Tubby. It'd be just like him to want to make the first wish. I see you, Tubby Tompkins. Yes, you. You're a fine friend for not waiting for me.
Ooh.
Don't try to be funny. Darn, I can't see a thing. Well, you'll have to lead the way since you can see.
Sure. This is easy.
You're right. Ghosts sure are easy to fool. Ow! What's the matter with you? You trying to give me a bloody nose? Well, two can play at that game. Keep still, will you? Ah, forget it. I'll get you back after I make my wish.
Wish not, want not. I can't believe it. The one night I want to sneak out, and that's the night my parents decide to have a garden party. Now, where is that Lulu?
Are we there yet?
Yes. This is just like Lulu, chickening out. I wish I had done that. But I'm here, so I might as well make my wish. Better climb over this time. Don't want to get stuck. Ooh.
I've had just about enough of this. Oh my gosh! Tubby, you sneak! Where are we? Huh?
We're underground, and I'm not Tubby. I'm tonight's ghost host.
Yikes!
Now, little one, there's no place to go.
What are you gonna do?
You kids are always coming around trying to touch the spook tree, and I turn you into ghosts for trying to do that.
That's not very nice. What's that?
That's our ghost maker. And it's also where I trap ghosts who don't behave. They can't get out of there.
You mean you expect me to walk into a room filled with ghosts? You've gotta be kidding!
Don't worry. They won't hurt you.
I'll only go if you go first.
All right, little girl. If it'll make you feel better about all this.
I feel much better now.
We must block the door. The ghost master is very strong. We'll push it open.
Well, this has been swell, but
We don't have much time. You can still get away.
This isn't funny.
Run to the fence.
but what about you?
Don't worry. I'm just like the other ghost hosts. We can never go home. And all for wanting to make a wish on the spook tree.
I wish all the ghost hosts were back where they belong. Back before they came to the spook tree.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure. Now, I hope that's it with ghosts.
What's the big idea not waiting for me, Lulu?
Come on, Tubby.
Too late. You may have gotten rid of my helpers, but I'll just make more.
Tubby, you gotta make your wish. Send the ghost master back to where he comes from.
I wish for $1 billion.
What? Tubby! Huh? What? Oh, gosh. It was all a dream. But what if it wasn't a dream? What if Tubby's waiting for me at the corner?
I see you, Lulu Moppet. Yes, you. Don't try to be funny.
Have you ever noticed that grown-ups and kids don't name things the same? Like when kids go out and dig around in the dirt all day and get all filthy, well, we're called pigs. But if grown-ups do it, they're called archaeologists. Us kids collect junk. Grown-ups, they collect antiques. When we spill paint, grown-ups call it a mess. They spill paint, they call it art. And when kids buy clothes, they can only get them in pink and purple and brown. But adults can get clothes in salmon, radish hue, and burnt umber. Well, I know one thing we all call the same. Lulu!